In the beginning, before time had a name, before distance had a measure, before silence had ever been broken by sound, there was God. No sun had yet risen. No wind had yet moved. No ocean had yet learned to breathe. There was no morning and no evening, because there was no day. There was only God, eternal, complete, and full of purpose. And then, in a moment that would echo through all of history, God chose to speak. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. And the earth was without form and void, and darkness was upon the face of the deep. And the Spirit of God moved upon the face of the waters. Imagine that moment, a vast, silent emptiness. No shape, no color, no sound. And yet, hovering over it all, was the presence of God, not absent, not distant, but actively preparing. Then God said, "Let there be light," and there was light. Not the light of the sun, because the sun did not yet exist. This was a pure, radiant light, the first breaking of darkness, the first distinction between what is seen and what is hidden. And God saw that the light was good, and God divided the light from the darkness. He called the light day, and the darkness he called night. And there was evening, and there was morning. The first day. The universe had taken its first breath. Then God spoke again. He said, "Let there be a firmament in the midst of the waters, and let it divide the waters from the waters." And God made the sky, a vast, endless expanse stretching like a great canvas above the young world. He separated the waters below from the waters above, and he called this expanse heaven. And God saw that it was good. And there was evening, and there was morning, the second day. Then God said, "Let the waters under the heaven be gathered together unto one place, and let the dry land appear." And it was so. The seas drew back, the land rose. Mountains took their first stand. Valleys opened their arms. God called the dry land earth, and the gathered waters he called seas. And God saw that it was good. But he was not finished. Then God said, "Let the earth bring forth grass, the herb yielding seed, and the fruit tree yielding fruit after his kind." And suddenly the silent earth began to breathe green. Fields spread, trees reached upward, flowers opened, seeds filled the soil with promise. The world that had been bare now overflowed with life, and God saw that it was good. And there was evening, and there was morning, the third day. Then God lifted his attention to the heavens and said, "Let there be lights in the firmament of the heaven to divide the day from the night, and let them be for signs and for seasons and for days and for years." And God made two great lights, the greater light to rule the day, and the lesser light to rule the night. He also made the stars. Imagine that moment, the sky that had been empty now, filled with burning beauty, each star placed with intention, each one known by God, each one a quiet witness to his glory. And God set them in the firmament of the heaven to give light upon the earth. And God saw that it was good, and there was evening, and there was morning, being the fourth day. Then God said, "Let the waters bring forth abundantly the moving creature that hath life, and fowl that may fly above the earth." And the seas came alive. Great creatures moved through the deep. Fish of every kind filled the waters. And above, birds took to the sky, riding invisible winds, filling the world with song. God blessed them and said, "Be fruitful and multiply." And God saw that it was good. And there was evening, and there was morning, the fifth day. Then God said, "Let the earth bring forth the living creature after his kind, cattle, creeping thing, and beast of the earth. And suddenly the land moved. Animals walked, some ran, some crawled, some stood tall and strong, some were small and gentle, each one formed with care, each one part of a balanced design. And God saw that it was good. Then something changed. The rhythm paused, and God said something he had not said before. Let us make man in our image after our likeness. And from the dust of the ground, God formed a man. He was not born. He was crafted. And the Lord God breathed into his nostrils the breath of life, and man became a living soul. This was Adam, not an accident, not a result of chance, but a being shaped by the hands of God and filled with the breath of God. God planted a garden in Eden, a place of beauty, peace, and abundance. Rivers flowed through it, trees stood full of fruit, and in the middle of the garden were two special trees, the tree of life and the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. God walked with Adam. He spoke with him. He gave him purpose to tend the garden, to name the animals, to care for creation. But God said something unexpected. It is not good that the man should be alone. So God caused Adam to fall into a deep sleep. And from his side, he formed a woman. And when Adam saw her, he said, "This is now bone of my bones and flesh of my flesh." Her name was Eve. They were innocent. They were unashamed. They were at peace with God, with each other, and with the world around them. And God saw everything that he had made, and behold, it was very good. And there was evening, and there was morning, the sixth day. Then God rested. And on the seventh day, God ended his work which he had made, and he rested. Not because he was tired, but because the work was complete. He blessed the seventh day and made it holy. And so the world was finished, not born from chaos, but spoken into being, not shaped by accident, but designed by wisdom. The heavens still declare the glory of God. The skies still show his handiwork. Every sunrise, every ocean wave, every breath you take is an echo of that first week. An echo of a creator who brings light out of darkness, order out of emptiness, life out of dust, and purpose out of silence. And even now, in the quiet moments, creation still whispers its oldest truth. You were not made by chance. You were formed, you were known, you were breathed into existence by God.